Today I'd just like to talk about my new, well, not new, but my rethought of first aid kit. I don't know if you've seen my previous video. I had like quite a large shop bought first aid kit with, well, it was just too big for my pack. It was too heavy. I've been doing more walking and stuff, so I figured to make a lighter one. I mean, it all depends on what and where you're going, to what you take with you, I suppose. If you're doing like a 3-day hike, something like that, you'd need something a bit more substantial. If you were, backpacking on mountain range, things like that, you'd need sort of, obviously, a more adapted first aid kit. So this is the one that I'm using at the moment. I mean, if I just run through a few things that I've got in there. First of all, I've got sort of alcohol wipes. In any shop bought first aid kit, you get these. They sort of come as standard with it. So yeah, I've just got one of them, just for cleaning down wounds. I've got this emergency blanket. I got it off eBay. I think it were, I don't know, £3 or £4 maybe with delivery. Like I say, if you get injured, twisted ankle or something, you can't walk out, and you have to wait for some time, for someone to come and rescue you. This is the kind of thing you need in cold weather, just to keep yourself warm while you're waiting. I've got this, just a triangular bandage. It just says single-use bandage. It's 90 centimeters by 127 centimeters. You get some safety pins in there. There's a large one and a smaller one in there, and instructions on how to actually use the bandage, which is quite handy. And they're all sort of sealed in these Ziploc bags to keep them clean, as you can see there. I've also got some other safety pins there. I've just thrown them in just in case, or if one of them got lost. I've got a spare set there. I think there's about sort of 10 on there. There's larger ones, medium, and then the smaller ones there. So yeah, and they could come in handy for other things, I mean, if you were really in trouble, you could probably break one of these sides off and use it as a needle. To fix your clothing, stuff like that. I mean, there's numerous uses you could use that for. I've got some antiseptic cream there, mainly for sort of, if you've got sort of grazes, small wounds, well, it says there, nappy rash, chapped hands, all like that. I've got sort of all sorts in here. There's some vitamins there, which I take every day, so that's codeine and caffeine, paracetamol, painkiller. There's some water purification tablets in there, I think, as well. Or they might be in the other bag. Some hay fever tablets, things of that nature. There's all sorts of little bits. I'll just run through it quickly. And yeah, so some rehydration. This is sort of, if you've got diarrhea and that type of thing. If you're dehydrated, this is sort of salts. You've just got to keep an eye on your expiry dates. Just make sure that they're all up to date, and if they're not, then switch them out and get some new ones. Just some Claritin, hay fever tablets. As you can tell, I've got severe hay fever. I've actually only got one left in that. These are just antacids. I think they're Rennies or something like that. A couple of paracetamols. Again, that's the Sudafed headache tablets, that kind of thing. I do tend to get a lot of headaches when I'm out walking in the summer. Just for when you squint in your eyes, I just seem to get headaches all the time. It's one of them things, I suppose. There's Oasis water purification tablets. Each tablet does a litre of water. I think there's 10 tablets there. So that's just for if you need to purify any water when you're out if you're out walking. I've actually got a few strips of them. I've actually got 5 strips of them, so there's a lot there. Just a basic knife, little pen knife off eBay. I think it was about a £5. It's not the most reliable, it's not the sharpest. Does small jobs. I do carry another knife, a lot bigger one, and also another folding knife most of the time. It's just got your normal blade. I have sharpened it, so it's not too bad. Bottle opener, Just got a little screwdriver and a bottle opener, corkscrew, and just a little keyring there. Like I say, it's not the best knife in the world. It's probably not going to do too many jobs before it's broke. Just a little pair of scissors. I've just put them in a little bag just to keep them clean. I like to keep stuff in little bags and wrapped up, you know, just to keep them clean really. And then if I use them, then I'll sort of clean them again and stick them back in a new bag. I've just got some basic this is just the water purification tablets. It's just the instructions on how to use it and when to use it really. It just says dissolves 1 tablet per 1 litre of drinking water. Leave to stand for 30 minutes before drinking, and avoid prolonged contact with metals. Obviously it's a bleach, so it's corrosive, so you won't want to mess about with it too much. Just a couple of alcohol wipes there again, and then just some plasters, little normal plasters or band-aids if you're in America. I've got a few different sizes, types, you know, from little ones to sort of bigger ones, finger plasters, that type of thing. So yeah, that's what I take just for general use. I wouldn't sort of take this if I were going out for a long period of time. It's more for just sort of one-day hikes, that kind of thing. Obviously there's stuff that I probably wouldn't need as much, like the water purification tablets. I'd never need, you know, 5 packets of that with 10 in each, like 50 litres of water. You know, no one's going to drink that much. You know, bits of this, you know, like the creams and stuff, you could probably leave out. I'd probably change this one. I mean, I don't know if it's ideal for what we do, but you know, it's nice to have in there anyway. The blanket, I'd always recommend that. And I do have stuff like emergency whistle and that type of thing. I keep that on the outside of my pack just so it's easy to reach, and I keep this in an easy to reach pocket. I think it's quite important that you have it somewhere where you can get to it quickly, and you know, somewhere where it's easily accessible. But yeah, that's it guys. Anyway, I'll leave you for this one. If there's any questions or anything that you think I should add or take out, maybe you should just leave a comment and a like. Like I say, I'm quite new to this. I've only been doing it for about a year, so I know there's guys out there that have been sort of hiking and camping and outdoors and bushcrafting a lot longer, you know, 10-15 years and stuff. So any sort of comment with advice is much appreciated. Right guys, I'll leave it for this one. Bye.